Yeah, you! Huh? You wanna learn art stuff? You wanna learn animation stuff? Nerd stuff that I specifically like in the hope that one of you has similar tastes when you're watching the video. You have made the grave mistake of giving me your ears and eyeballs. Oh, no, thank you. So, I do art. Art is cool. Art lets you express yourself. It helps you connect with people. Here is some of my art. Sometimes I animate, so I'm gonna show you how to do that. Just remember that the only thing you need afterwards is to sacrifice a bit of your sanity. Due to time constraints, let's be quick. We shall use the sacred animation ball as an example for something called keyframes. In animation, keyframes are like the buns of a sandwich. While they do mark the beginning and end of a meal, in this case the action of the ball bouncing, it's what is in between that puts the flavor into it. Things like squishing and stretching whatever is in motion helps give it seasoning. Yes, we're sticking with the sandwich metaphor. This exaggeration is emphasized with the keyframes. The frames between the keys are called in-betweens and are just as important. Aside from that, there's also frames per second, the mortal enemy of any animator with a short attention span. With something like this, it makes this animation look choppy and slow as it requires more frames within each second. Meanwhile, with this, it looks super fast as there's only a few frames needed within each second. The amount of frames per second needed for an animation can also affect how much work needs to go into it. The higher frame per second, the more frames a person needs to individually draw. Whew. Okay, I think that barely covers the basics of animation. Now, onto the fun part. When it comes to any artistic medium, inspiration and influence make up its very fabric, even if you might not realize it. So, I will share a few things that I like and believe influenced my art, from childhood favorites to recent interests.
Is this a bucket?
Oh, you're still here? Cool. Because I think that's basically it. Yeah, that's it. But wait, there's more. So making this video in the first place was quite the process. First, I typed up my script, recorded my footage, and recorded my voiceover. That serve as both that. Then, I put the voiceover into an app called Rough Animator. Did some rough animation synced to the audio in the beginning part of the video, counted the individual frames for each section, and then drew it all in Procreate and exported the finished drawings back into Rough Animator. I also did the animated transitions in Procreate too, which were green screened in. As for the tutorial section, I recorded both Mini-Me and my voice over at the same time using VideoTube Mini and Streamlabs. The background shown in that section were 2 layers of different images sandwiched together, with the footage and GIFs used between them. Mini-Me was keyed in on top, which is another term for green screening. All of the animation and drawings you see was done on my iPad with Procreate. The audio recording was done on my PC. Okay, that's it for real now.